Are you drifting? Hey, it's me, Todd Bookspan, and you are taking a walk with me. And the drift is something I learned about from one of my mentors, Daniel Harkavy, the CEO and founder of Building Champions. And when he talks about living forward your life plan, that's his book he wrote, Living Forward in Life Planning, he talks about the fact that we don't intend to stop doing the things that we intended to be doing. We actually just drift away, right? The drift just catches us, kind of get fooled in. We think we're doing great in areas, and then we just kind of drift off, and we just don't quite stay on task. And so here we are. We are 4 months in the books for the year. Again, I'm always doing a self-assessment, right? A checkup from the neck up. How am I doing? And I realize I'm drifting a little bit, right? I talked a lot about this 1%. Like, hey, can I be 1% better in an area or two in my life, right? You can't pick more than that. It's gonna be just too hard to stay on there. I realize, gosh, you know what? I got a little bit of a drift going on in myself of really not staying focused, because it's got to be in front of you really every day or every week in order to make sure that you just don't lose it. So let me give you a couple of tactics that I think might help. So, you know, for me, I always talk about identifying your top 3 things every day, but I think you got to write them down, right? You wake up and you've got to have it somewhere in front of you where you can either see it and it's written down, or force yourself to write it down every day. So for me, like my 10 calls that I'm focused on every day, I've got a box for my quality conversations, and I circle 10, that's a square, I guess, 10 quality conversations. So I'm intentional around that, and guess what? I haven't had a drift there. But there's just other areas where I got up this morning, did part of my morning routine, got distracted by something I needed to look at on my computer, and then I realized that I just drifted away and didn't get the rest of my morning routine done. And so I just want to encourage you to think through, is there something that you set an intention to do? Maybe it was when I talked about getting 1% better in one area every day this year. And what do you need to do today to get that back on track? All right, let's do it. Let's stop drifting. Let's get going. Let's get better together.